What up, guys? Mills Power Chronicles. Getting right into it. TV section. Wistoria, Wand and Sword, Season 2, Episode 8. Carrie Gwyn. We meet the witch who has all-knowing power. I did a little bit of research. I don't really read manga, so I'm okay with learning spoilers, and I spoiled myself and understand who she really is now, and wow, what a mindfuck. Here we go. Anyway, Julius and all of his wax poetic about why being kind and caring gets you nowhere and you lose everything you care about even when you're kind, and you stop that shit. Why is it gotta happen? 85% of the anime in the world, somebody who's been broken by the world feels like, you know what? You don't deserve any more of my kindness, any more of me being selfless. Now, it's selfishness. Nobody matters but me. Fuck everyone, get out of my way. Yeah, sure. The way Julius has talked this whole time, he wanted us to know that he was trying to use Will, that he wanted Will to succeed for his own selfish gain, blah, 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 blah. And then Will, of course, in his beautiful antagonist way, says, oh, I thought you were always a really kind guy. You've helped me out and you've been there for me, and even through all of your rage and not liking me, you're still really nice. Julius upset. What are you talking about? That's not what I want people to see me as. I want people to see. Stop the shit, bro. At this point, what are you going for, Julius? What matters to you? People to think about you as badass and mean, or just to make it off of the very first floor in the tower? What matters more? Do you really give a damn about how they look at you? You know you're talented and you know you have more than enough power to show your worth, yet somehow you're still not up there. And that is a bullshit fluke, like we saw with Elfie. She literally was just hurt because of how he talked to Will, how he talked about Will, and she was more creeped out by how he courted her, which is understandable both ways, but I feel like in the long run she'll acknowledge his strength and he'll get pulled by somebody. But even with Will, I was saying this earlier to myself, I don't know that he gets pulled in to the water faction more because they're going to try to use something about him and Elfie against him, is what I feel like. Even if he does make it, which I know he will, a moment of Kraut's fucking evil ass saying, no, they have a history, there's no way they should be in a faction together, that shouldn't happen, blah fucking blah, here we go. Of course it's gonna happen that way, but they'll still be able to see each other and everything, so we'll take solace in that. Yeah, Whis, and understanding what that is what I'm really excited about, more because the sword is so powerful. It does way more than we know, and I keep likening it to the Demon Dweller or any one of Asta's swords in Black Clover that basically could nullify or could absorb, and I'm like, it has those abilities to absorb or nullify one of them, and there's got to be a way to activate it with touch or with you saying something, a command you make, something. So it's going to be cool to see that come out and see what happens with that. But again, back to Carrie Gwyn, watching them and essentially guiding them, and then telling them that Clary is her student and that she is one of the infamous, famous mages or famous 7 or whatever, which sounds like they were all so powerful, but they didn't necessarily want their roles to be as a Magi Evander or as something else like that. They wanted to have a power that was them being able to pick and choose. Funny moment about her not kidnapping people when she definitely takes Will and Julius and takes them away. So it looks like she literally is doing the thing she said she does not do. But again, looks OP, looks very, very well trained. She's gonna help them. My biggest question is, how do you know every magic but light magic? That's kind of crazy. So you know dark magic and all the kind of magic, but you don't know light magic in any facet. I feel like it's kind of like a ruse, almost like an ace in the hole, where she doesn't want anybody to know that she can do light magic. So in case she ever has to, she can do something nobody can ever see coming. That's what I feel like. But you know what? Maybe she was super sincere and honest. Who the fuck knows? We'll find out. Again, this episode was really more about getting Will and Julius, to a lesser extent, the right kind of mechanism to get them to elevate past the first floor. And her saying that Elfie came to her, that she couldn't stand by and watch how they were getting treated because of mages who are higher ranked trying to pick and choose who goes up, trying to basically put them down because they don't believe in their own eyes, which isn't fair because their eyes aren't the only ones that can see. So immediately thought about Krause's bitch ass, and was anybody surprised that he's some fucking dissecting ass evil monster with the I'll find everything else I need to find out about Will once I dissect that Whis and him. Obviously you're fucking demented. Obviously you're halfway evil. Obviously your boy who knows that you're not a good guy but still follows you knows that it's not okay, because you're fucking dissecting a D-Vander. And again, I feel like something about that feels weird. Like, being around a D-Vander may cause something. Having one inside of the tower may pose a big issue down the line. It feels like that could have been foreshadowing, and we will fucking find out. But again, Krauts being some fucking evil ass dude surprised no one. He's a piece of shit naturally. I'm not even trying to be shocked. More looking at him like, bro, would you ever be anything but an evil piece of shit? Like, you scream it, that you only want things to go your way. And then when he asks, why would you want to risk Lady Alfaria's wrath? And he basically said, and give her something that powerful? Are you crazy? Like, acknowledging that he knows Whis is powerful, that he knows all those things. He essentially wants to eliminate Will so that he can take his body, study him, because like they said, when you're a colorless mage and you're on that first floor, you are used for whatever they want to use you for. Experimentation, augmentation, dissection, whatever it is. So he basically sent those mages to go and take out Will and Julius to essentially weaken them so he could do whatever he wanted to them. And then they vanish, and then he's all frustrated. But honestly, he's a piece of shit already to me. I don't really give a fuck about his character at all. I kind of hope he dies in a random attack or something, because his evilness is one of those that doesn't go away until he gets either humbled or he gets killed. So I think he feels like one of the ones who's going to end up being like super nefarious and having his hands tied with somebody we don't know, but we'll see. Because my question was, you saw those spells that were around the D-Vander, the purple spells that are floating. Don't they look kind of familiar? Don't they look like the headless guy and our guy who was screaming like Bakugo from fucking My Hero Academia? Don't they look like the magic they were using to summon D-Vanders and the Dinoboros and stuff? I feel like it looks super similar, but that's just me, leading to think that something might already be in play they don't even see. Because again, this is only a 12 episode anime for season 2. We're getting closer to the end, and there's got to be some kind of conflict happening, and we just don't know it yet. But what's going to be the first moment of like prove your worth kind of thing for Will up in the tower? I'm interested to see what happens, and if it isn't a prove your worth moment, it's going to be more of a calamity into next season kind of moment. So really interested to see if when we go back next week, it's going to be that week is over, and now it's the second bloom that's happened, and now their chance to show, or if it's just going to be an episode dedicated to them training until the following week is them getting back up into the floors that are actually moving forward in the tower. So we'll see. But again, Crouch didn't surprise anybody being that fucking evil and demented, not at all. Elfie in her moment with the Watcher is really funny, talking about Will and how if Will gets hurt or anything happens to him, she'll gladly take him. And Elfie looking at her like, girl, I didn't ask you to, and you're definitely being conniving right now, so get out of my face. Like, Will got all these girls going crazy for him. It's fucking funny as hell. Keep doing the damn thing, Will. But again, I just hope with our new witch that she's able to show. I don't know what she's gonna actually show Will and Julius. I think Julius, I don't think she needs to show him anything. Probably needs to talk to him more about being true to himself. And with Will, what can she teach him about Whis? I really feel like it's got to be how to activate Whis, or how to start the process of strengthening your endurance using Whis, because that's all it feels like it needs to be. The same way with Asta and Black Clover, where it felt like it really needed to be, how long can he hold on to his swords? How long can he hold them out of the book and actually use them before he gets tired and they're no longer effective? The same way I think with Whis for Will, it's going to be, how much can you use this sword before it becomes ineffective, before your magic is no longer detected? How long can you create a barrier, if you would, to almost make this magic and Whis work for you without having to deplete it and not have it at all? It'll be really cool to see how she does that. I'm very interested to see how this next episode goes. More because where's the conflict? Haven't seen it really pop up yet. It feels like there's still something that we're not seeing that is definitely kind of devolving under the surface not even under the surface in Rygarden right now. We just can't see it, kind of thing. So I'm really interested to see where they go. But this episode was another primer episode to get us ready for hopefully more conflict resolutions here down the road in the next episode or two, because we only got 4 more episodes, so we're almost there anyway. So here we go. I'm really happy Will gets that random bump, and I'm happy that Julius is there to be somebody strong he can train with, and that'll create a really good relationship with them, so he'll have 2 rivals that really love him. Already does, but you know, still in Julius and Shion, who are always going to lean towards Will and want the best for him. So we'll see what happens in this next episode, but yeah, 4 episodes left. We're going to see where it goes, what kind of conflict happens, where Will goes from here with Whis, and I'm sure it's going to be really exciting. I'm sure Will's going to elevate like he always does, prove everybody wrong again like he always does. So here we go. We're going to see where it goes. Alright guys, this has been Midwest Brown Chronicles. I am your Midwest Brown Boy, Jalen Brown. Thank you for watching any of my videos. Like and subscribe. You guys have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace and love always.